Hello you guys, happy Tuesday. I am Melissa Miller and I am a brand ambassador here for Essential Stencil. So we're going to make a couple of signs tonight. We're going to see how this goes. And I did choose a board also for anybody that follows Miller's Rustic Sawmill. The wood I'm using tonight is from our sawmill. And then I am going to try to stencil on this something, so I might do an angel wing here. I'm gonna start here, and then I did choose, you guys, I used this last week. This is one of my go-to paints. I don't want this to pop off of here. Whenever I get done, I may also sand it back a little bit. I've got a rough piece of sandpaper, but this is my antique copper and it's metallic. I'm gonna do a little bit of pouncing. Let me just take a peek. Okay, yeah, that is really subtle. That is actually perfect, I feel like. I like it. So there's not a ton of definition there. It's just kind of subtle in the background, but it's also metallic. So you can you see that okay? I've got it on there and it is metallic. So I've got that there. And here's going to be the cool part. I'm going to try something. Like I said, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to use one of my Rustic trucks. I'm going to cut that guy out, and I'm going to kind of put it right over here. And so it won't take up the whole thing. This is a transfer, so these just peel off and stick down. And I'm just going to kind of fill off this jagged part right here. We're just going to put part of this on here. Yeah, I literally had my transfer tool, and right before I went to go live, I was looking for it, and I thought it was on my table, and I don't know where it's at. I feel like we used it in the shop for something else, and it didn't get put back. So typically, you would have a transfer tool that you're using to do this. But I'm just going to show you, like, you can use about anything that you have. This piece of wood is pretty rough. And if you like this wood or you don't have access to this kind of wood, all of the wood on our website is from our sawmill, and it is kiln dried. So that means it's dried and ready to go. See how that's jagged? Now I am going to be packing some bigger boxes of wood with some 18-inch pieces in them later this week. So if you don't have our app or you don't shop with us and you like some of this, you could always get on our app and be checking that out this week. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna do Country Roads Take Me Home. I think that one will go over this nicely. We're going to use a little bit of black here on this one. It's got a little bit of that metallic in it, so it'll be fine. Okay, we're going to take a look at this. That's pretty cute. It's very different. I understand that for any of you that are thinking it's a very different kind of bereavement gift, but I love it. So last week I did this on this side, and this week I'm going to do, I've pulled something from the Easter stencil. It's Easter Faith, and I have pulled the one that says no greater love than this. We're going to use the black. We're going to go ahead and use what's left here. And so I'm just going to go right over this. And we do have our crosses on the site. We also currently have some of our just crafters boxes on. So now I'm going to put just the words then. Then. Started to move on me. That's cute. I like that a lot. So But that is out of an Easter set. I do have the link for all of the stencils that I have here tonight and then some. So make sure that you check out those. If you are needing and you're wondering where to find these stencils, the link is in the top of the video, so you can do that for sure. And make sure you've got my discount code, because that's going to save you some money at checkout. So now we're going to put some wood honey on both of these signs, and we're going to see what happens. So let me get this out. And this is the wood honey I'm going to use. Super easy. So we're going to just put a little bit of this on here. Yeah, you can get the wood honey on Amazon. I'm going to just spread this on here. You can see how it's going to just change that wood right before your eyes. Look at how cool that is. Isn't that amazing? And it might actually kind of make yeah, it's going to kind of make my little angel wing disappear a little bit. It's still there, but it definitely did blend it into the wood a little bit more than I would have liked. So we'll see what happens whenever it dries. I may have to just go over it with a lighter color. So we're going to wipe this off a little bit. I kind of did pull my angel wing. It definitely deepened it. I can still see it, but not as well. See that? You guys can probably see it okay. So you're going to see how this is going to transform, and we'll go ahead and do both sides of this also. But if I wanted to test this prior to stenciling on it so that I knew, I agree, Gina, a white outline would be really pretty on that angel wing. So you're going to see how much different it looks. And it is definitely a personal preference, you guys. You either want to finish it and deepen the grain, or some projects just, you know, are fine just the way that they are. Big difference in how it makes it look, especially cedar. So I'll just let that all dry and soak in. So I've got a two-sided cross here. And then we've got this little guy. And I do feel like I could take the angel wing and add a little bit of white to it. Let's just see if I can even do it. And find my white. Oh, it looks like a shadow. So it looks like it's just shadowed. That turned out really good. Yes. Look at that. Even better. Thanks for watching, you guys. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.